Good morning, dear students. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Now we are going to go further in our chapter with the accounting solvation for accounts from incomplete records. From now, you all must have known what is the difference between the single entry system and double entry system, and single entry system, which is also called as accounts from incomplete records. These are maintained by small business organizations like let us say sole proprietors and partnership firms, and here only the personal accounts are taken into consideration. The real and nominal accounts are not taken into consideration. So because we don't consider real accounts, we cannot prepare profit and balance sheet, and because we are not concerned about the nominal accounts, we won't be able to prepare the income and expenditure account, that is profit and loss account of the company. So how do the companies in a single entry system arrive to know whether they made a profit or loss? So for that, they generally prepare two statements, dear students. One is statement of affairs that replaces balance sheet, and statement of profit and loss. So here in statement of affairs, what they generally do is, like in any balance sheet, we take assets of the companies, that is the properties of the companies, and liabilities of the company, liability and capital of the company, that are the obligations, or let us say claims or debts of the company which they have to pay back. So here in this statement of affairs, how every company which is following single entry system they do is, they prepare two statement of affairs. One statement of affairs is in the beginning of the year, and the second statement of affairs is made at the end of the year. In the beginning of the year, they make, like I said, the capital formula here will be assets minus liabilities. What you will do is, when the question is given, you will put all the assets to the asset side, that is credit side, and all the liabilities to the debit side, and when we balance between both, the balancing figure will be called as capital. So here in single entry system, what does the organizations they do is, they take the capital at the end what they got, and they deduct the capital which they have started initially at the beginning of the year, and when you deduct these both, you get to know whether you made profit or loss. So that was about statement of affairs, dear students. So how do you write is, just like the heading will be put, statement of affairs in the books of, if any Mercer's is given as on, will be put, and whether it is beginning or end will mention. Debit will have liabilities and amount, credit will have assets and amount. Asset side, if we see, we'll take cash in hand, cash at bank, then we'll get stock, furniture, machinery, all the fixed assets will be written. Then bills receivable, any prepaid expenses, that will be written. And if we come to the liabilities side, we have our creditors, bank overdraft, outstanding expenses if any, and you'll get capital, bills payable and all. Okay, so these final accounts I don't have to tell, dear students, because already you have done it in very clear in your first year of intermediate. So this was about statement of affairs. We'll see the solvation, how to do, and we'll begin with our chapter. So this is going to be your illustration 1. From the following information, prepare statement of affairs and find out the capital at the beginning. As I said, we'll be preparing statement of affairs account, and we'll write assets and liabilities. Cash in hand, it is an asset, it will go in the asset column. Cash at bank is an asset, it will go into the asset column. We have debtors, asset again. Stock is also an asset. Building is also an asset. Plant is also an asset. Creditors is a liability, so we'll write it towards the liabilities side. And bills payable is liability. Now when we total both the sides, and whatever the difference amount we are getting, that will go under the heading of capital at the beginning. You'll all have to remember it very carefully, that in statement of affairs we'll be requiring capital, two types of capital, that is capital at the beginning of the year when the company started its functioning, and capital by end of the year where we have stopped to know the profit and loss of the company for that accounting year. So let us start. Format I have already written. So your heading will be statement of affairs at the beginning. Statement of affairs of the organization at the beginning. So how company is collecting all this information is they either take it from the relevant documents or the physical count. They come to a conclusion what are the liabilities of a company and what are the assets of a company. Like in double entry system, because ledgers are prepared, account is prepared for every transaction in the organization, it is easy to get the information in double entry system. But here in single entry system it is not like that. So that is why it is said that the single entry system accounts are different from company to company. Whereas in double entry system, you take any company, the accounting treatment will match because they follow certain rules and regulations. So now we are going to put the information here. Asset side we are writing cash at bank. So we have 40,000 here. Then we have cash in hand. As per the illustration, it's given is 10,000. Then we have debtors. Debtors given in the question is 60,000. Then stock 30,000. Building 40,000. Plant 60,000. So we have posted whatever assets were given in the illustration to us in the asset side. So this is your illustration number 1, page number 267 of your textbook. Hope you all might have taken the textbooks from the college. In case if you haven't, please see to it that this Saturday, the coming Saturday, you please go and collect. I don't want any one of you to take a leave especially for that purpose. So manage your time very carefully, dear students, and also be careful when you are going out. Take all the preventive measures as we all are fighting with the COVID pandemic. Okay, so liability side I have written creditors already 30,000 and bills payable as in the illustration given is 10,000. We don't have anything else to be posted, so we will total both the sides. We see our assets is more than our liabilities, and it should be also. The properties of the companies should always be more than the obligations of the company. So here we have 40,000 and assets is 2,40,000. So the balancing figure, how much are we getting? We are getting 2 lakhs. So this is called as capital amount. Just write balancing figure. How we got this capital? After balancing both the sides, that is assets minus liabilities. Assets minus liabilities. Now we'll put the total this side also. So that is how your statement of affairs will be done, dear students. Let us see the next illustration. If you see illustration number 2, prepare statement of affairs from the following information and find out the capital at the end of the year. Earlier illustration we prepared capital at the beginning, and now it is end of the year. If you see stock, it will be posted on the asset side, debtors on the asset side, cash on the asset side, bills receivable on the asset side, bank overdraft, liability, creditors is a liability, machinery and furniture, again it is the asset of the organization. So to begin with, we'll write statement of affairs. Whatever we are asked in the question, you will put that as the heading, that is statement of affairs will be common. Here we are finding out the capital at the end of the year. So that is going to be our heading, statement of affairs at the end of the year. You'll draw the format, liabilities, amount in rupees, assets, amount in rupees. Like just now we have discussed, bank overdraft and creditors is written at the liabilities side. Assets you have stock, bills receivable, debtors, cash, machinery and furniture. Assets 2,50,000. Liabilities we only have 43,000. So when we deduct 43,000 from 2,50,000, we'll be getting 2,07,000. So this is going to be our capital that is balancing figure, which we were asked in the question, find out the capital at the end of the year. These statement of affairs are given for the end of the year, and so we received capital at the end of the year. అంటే ఇక్కడ అర్థం ఏంటి, క్యాపిటల్ అంటే ఏంటి, ఆ సంవత్సరం మనం ఎంత అమౌంట్ తోటి ఇవన్నీను మనకి వచ్చినవి ఎసెట్స్, ఈ అమౌంట్ని కంపెనీలో యూజ్ చేసాం, ఇవన్నీ పే చేయగా మన దగ్గర మిగిలిన అమౌంట్ ఇంత అన్నది, దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ ఈస్ యాక్చువల్లీ బీయింగ్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ ఇన్ దిస్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ affairs. Just bear with me, dear students. You know, I am not very good at Telugu, but just for few of my Telugu students, it was okay. So here is your illustration number and illustration 2. You'll be given homework as well. So homework will be all right. There's going to be no homework here. You'll just write to both these illustrations in your notebook. So that itself is going to be your homework, dear students. And in tomorrow's class, I'll tell you how to prepare statement of profit and loss. Thank you.